Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create or update Mailercloud subscriber on Jotform submission. So let's suppose I am running an online store and I am collecting all my leads with the help of Jotform. Now whenever there is a new form submission in my Jotform, I automatically want to create this as a subscriber in my Mailercloud account. Now doing this manually will be a very tedious and a time consuming task, so I am completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Jotform and Mailercloud. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I will receive new form submission in my Jotform, a subscriber will be automatically created in my Mailercloud account. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to create or update Mailercloud subscriber on Jotform submission. For this, I have created an automation workflow with the help of Pabbly Connect, where I have made connection in such a way that whenever I will receive form submission in my Jotform, a subscriber will be automatically created in my Mailercloud account. So here to check this automation workflow once, I am going to open my form in Jotform and do a form submission. So here this is my form and I am going to click on this publish and copy the link to this form, open the form in a new tab. And here I am going to fill some dummy details. So let's say my first name is latest, last name is user, email address is latest@pabblytudes.com, and then my mobile number is this. Now I am going to click on this submit. And here I have successfully made the form submission. Now I need to open my Mailercloud account and check whether this contact or the subscriber has been created there or not. So this is my Mailercloud account and this is the list in which I am creating all the contacts. Here I am going to refresh this page once. And then go to contacts, and here I can see that I have instantly created this latest@pabblytudes.com. The name was latest user, email address was latest@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number was this. So this is how this automation workflow will run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to create or update Mailercloud subscriber on Jotform submission. For this, we are going to create automation between Jotform and Mailercloud with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect/inr/ in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, we can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to create or update Mailercloud subscriber on Jotform submission, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this forms automation and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create and update Mailercloud subscriber on Jotform submission, which means whenever there will be a Jotform submission, a subscriber will be created or updated in my Mailercloud account, which means whenever there will be a Jotform submission, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So whenever form submission in my Jotform account happens and then action says do this, then create or update Mailercloud subscriber. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take Jotform, and then in my trigger event I have to take this new response. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Jotform, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Jotform with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, I'm going to make this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Jotform account. So this is my Jotform account, and these are the forms that have been created. I'm going to use this contact form for this workflow, and for that I have to click on this edit form. And on the top I can see all these options: build, settings, publish. I'll click on the settings, and then on the left hand side I have to click on this integrations, and then I have to click on this webhooks. Now I have to click on this edit integration, and then I have to remove the previously existing webhook URL, go back to Pabbly Connect, copy this webhook URL and paste that webhook URL over here. Instead of removing this previously existing webhook URL, I could have also add new webhook and then added that webhook which I was provided in this workflow. Now after adding this webhook URL, I have to click on this complete integration, and then the integration is ready. Let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and if I scroll down, I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a submission or the test submission in my Jotform where I have added this webhook URL, and if Pabbly Connect captured that response here in this workflow, this means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Jotform, that is successful. So moving back to Jotform, I have to click on this publish where I'll be provided the link to this form which I need to copy and paste that in a new tab, and then open that form. And here I am going to fill some dummy details. So let's say my name is admin, my last name is user, my email address is admin876@pabblytudes.com, then my phone number is this. And now I'm going to click on the submit. So here I have done the form submission successfully, and now I need to open my workflow and check whether I have received this response there or not. So if I scroll down, I can see that I have instantly received this response. The phone number that we just entered was this one. The email address was admin876@pabblytudes.com, and the name was admin user. Here, as soon as I have done the form submission, I have received the response in this workflow. This means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Jotform, that is successful. And now whenever a form submission will be made, I will start receiving the response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever there is a form submission in Jotform, I want to create and update Mailercloud subscriber. So here in my action application, I am going to take Mailercloud, and then in my action event I have to take this create or update a subscriber. Now I have to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and now to make this connection we have to enter the API key. So following this help desk given below, I am going to make this connection, and to get this API key I am going to click on this hyperlink given over here, which is API integrations. Now here this API keys page will appear in front of me, and now I am going to click on this create API key where I have to name the key. Let's say the name is test1234, and then I am going to click on this generate key. Here the API key generated successfully. So I need to just copy this API key and paste that API key over here, and then I have to click on the save. So here Mailercloud is connected with Pabbly Connect, and I am going to enter all these details. So the first one is I have to select the list in which I want to create this subscriber. So in this drop down I can see all the lists. Here I want to create my subscriber in this Jotform leads. Let me show you the list in my Mailercloud account. So this is the Mailercloud dashboard on the left hand side where I can see all these options. Here I have to click on this audience where I can see this lists. And these are the lists that have been created. I want to create the subscriber in this Jotform lead, so I have selected that. Now I'm going to enter the email address. So I'm not going to enter this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. Now when I click on this email, I can see this Jotform, and when I click on this, I can see all the responses that I have received from there. In my response, I have received my email address as admin876@pabblytudes.com. So I've entered that. I do not want to enter any tags. If you want to enter, you can enter following the help desk given. Now we need to enter the first name. So the first name that we have received in the response was admin. And then I'm skipping this middle name, and then I'm going to enter the last name. So the last name that we received was user. And then I have also received the response for the phone number, and the phone number was this one. Now I have not received the response for any of these fields, and as these fields are not required one, I am going to skip this. But if you want to enter, you can enter following the same process. Now over here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to click on this save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response and this response is a positive one. Now let's open my Mailercloud account and check whether this subscriber has been created there or not. So this is my Mailercloud account and I am going to click on this Jotform leads and then go to this contacts, and I can see that I have created this admin user also. The name was admin user, email address was admin876@pabblytudes.com, and this was the phone number. So now to check this automation workflow one last time, I am going to open my Jotform and do another form submission where I am going to enter other details. Let's say my first name is current, my last name is user, my email address is current67@pabblytudes.com, my phone number is this, and now I am going to click on this submit. Here I have successfully submitted my form, and let's open my Mailercloud list and check whether this subscriber has been created there or not. So let's go back to contacts, and here I can see that I have instantly and automatically created this subscriber also. The first name was current, last name was user, email address was current67@pabblytudes.com, and this was the phone number that we just entered. So now to summarize, we took Jotform as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We made the form submission and received the response here in this workflow. After that, we moved to the next step where we wanted to create this subscriber in my Mailercloud account. So I took my action application as that, selected the list in which I want to create the subscriber and entered all these details with the help of a method called mapping. Simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as these contacts been created in my Mailercloud account automatically and instantly. So this is how this automation workflow will run, and here we have successfully created automation between Jotform and Mailercloud with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.